Hello, and welcome back to Follow.
Is this the intersection?
Yeah, I think so. I'm watching the map. It looks like I'm doing right.
It's still May 5th, 2025, and we are continuing our epic Utah adventure series. At the end of our last video, we had just completed the Black Dragon Wash Trail. We pick back up here for our 5th and final episode of the series. Still leading the way today is Evan and Jill, with Lane and Marcia directly behind.
Alright, so we popped up on this high point here and we have some cell phone service. Unfortunately, Alicia had to go back to work, but she's on her lunch hour and I've got her on the phone. You want to say hi, Alicia?
Hi everyone, wish I was there.
Wish you were too. It's been a super pretty day and we're having lots of fun.
Well, be safe and have fun.
Alrighty, well, we love you very much.
Love you. Bye.
Alright, that was super cool. We got to talk to Alicia for a few minutes. So what we're doing is we took off of the Black Dragon Trail. We were really close to the end anyways, really close to where it intersects back up with the interstate. Now we've taken off on this little spur road and we're headed over to the main road that heads north out to what's called, I believe, the Wedge. And it's supposedly a overlook to what they call the mini Grand Canyon. There should be some cool parking or cool camping spots there. So yeah, we're headed over there to check that out. Some more wild burros out here. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's been a great day. The rain has stopped for the last couple hours. We were able to have lunch and the dust has gone away, which has been great. But looks like we're just about ready to connect with this main road and we'll head out to see if we can find the Wedge.
This is County Road 332, also known as Buckhorn Draw to the Wedge Overlook and/or Reds Canyon. From here, it's 29.4 miles to the Overlook, but there's a lot to do and see in the meantime. Up until this point, all of the land on both sides of the roads belongs to the Bureau of Land Management. Now, beginning on the right side of the road, east, is the Mexican Mountain Wilderness area.
That's some pretty scenery you don't see from the highway.
Yeah, that's amazing.
The land encompassing the left side of the road west is now the Sid's Mountain Wilderness area. We stopped at the Swinging Bridge campground to use their vault toilet. This is a very nice campground featuring primitive sites on both the south and north sides of the San Rafael River. Reservations can be made on the recreation.gov website. Another fun attraction here is the old swinging bridge itself. Constructed between 1935 and 1937 by the Civilian Conservation Corps, it's the only suspension bridge remaining in Utah.
Oh, it's slick.
It is. That's about it.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Too slippery.
Taking off to the right is the beginning of the San Rafael River Road. This is an easy 27.8-mile round-trip out-and-back route, which cuts its way through the Mexican mountain wilderness area. Immediately after, you enter the Buckhorn Draw recreational area and campground. Here you will begin to see primitive campsites along both sides of the road.
You notice it seems to be getting muddier the further up we get?
Yeah, and we're on the best road we've been on, and we're getting the muddiest.
Crazy. Must have gotten more rain here or something.
There's the occasional vault-style toilet, as well as both individual and group sites. Again, reservations can be made on the recreation.gov website. Coming up on the right is one of the campsites.
You know if there's any place you want to stop and get film. Pictographs, right here.
Unfamiliar with the area, we were surprised to see this fascinating attraction, the Buckhorn Wash Pictograph panel. The website states, and I quote, "Visitors to the Buckhorn Wash panel enjoy viewing one of the most spectacular examples of Barrier Canyon-style rock art. The ghostly red figures here stand watch over the San Rafael River." This site includes both painted pictograph and petroglyph prehistoric images. In addition, the site also includes a boulder on which members of a CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps crew, working on installing a CCC bridge across the canyon, carved their names. We could have spent a lot more time here, but we knew we needed to keep moving.
nice one there too, probably. Oh, look at that. That is cool.
All right, if we still intend on making it to the Overlooks, that should probably be our last stop.
I'm yielding.
Yield.
So glad you guys are law-abiding citizens. What we're going to see in 3 weeks at the Grand Canyon, theoretically. How would it be to camp here?
Finally, at last, we've arrived at the Little Grand Canyon Overlook. The views here are truly spectacular, but we need to keep moving towards our ultimate destination of the day, the Wedge Overlook. The road over to the Wedge parallels the cliff edge. We all wished we could spend more time here, but we still had one more overlook to check out and then several hours back to Green River. Between the various roads, hiking trails, and parking areas, navigation proved to be challenging at times.
There are some turns coming up here. I hope I go the right way.
Wow, this is such an amazing part of the San Rafael Swell. Each overlook provides a unique vantage point of the various canyons below. Now, we just need to find our way around the rest of this loop. What's the consensus? Am I going straight or are we headed back? It's just after 4 o'clock, so we elected to forgo the second loop and start making our way back to the interstate. It's all the same roads we utilized coming in, so I won't show much as we backtrack our way out. Our total off-highway distance traveled for the Buckhorn Draw to the Wedge Overlook portion of our day was 69 miles, with a total elevation difference of 1,588 feet. Our lowest elevation was 5,118 feet, where we crossed the San Rafael River at the Swinging Bridge campground. Our highest elevation will be at exit 131, where we rejoin the interstate, ending at 6,706 feet above sea level.
All right, so headed back out here. So we come up over this draw. We will be back to the intersection BLM 6757. That's the road we came in on from the Black Dragon Canyon trail that we did. And so the rest of this way, or the rest of this road is just the green road out. I think they call it Red Canyon Road or Buckhorn Draw Road or something like that. So we're taking that out, and we will intersect the interstate I-70 down here. I believe there's kind of like a frontage road that runs parallel to the interstate for a little bit. So we'll have to head back to the west. And I think it dumps us back out on exit 131 again, where we've kind of been starting and ending our days since we've been over here. So, but yeah, headed out. Man, what a fantastic day. Black Dragon Canyon was awesome, and the Wedge was just absolutely phenomenal. Looking down on what they call the Little Grand Canyon, my goodness, the views were just absolutely spectacular. So yeah, just really thankful to God to have another opportunity to do this. I hate Logan and Alicia had to miss it, but the rest of these days are just kind of a reconnaissance trip to figure out where we might want to come when we come back, finding some remote dispersed camping spots so we don't have to stay in the KOA and we can just be off in the wilderness by ourselves, which is always fun. So, yeah, and thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and just continue to watch. I believe we're going to head back out tomorrow. It'll be our final trail day before we head home, and not sure what we're doing, but man, every place we've gone since being over here is just absolutely fantastic. So, gonna go back to the KOA, cook some hamburgers, and fellowship with our friends, and hopefully have another great night and see what tomorrow brings. So,
we did venture back out the following day and explored multiple roads and trails south of Interstate 70, ending up at the Goblin Valley State Park north of Hanksville, Utah. We didn't do any significant filming, however, and I won't be including a video in this series. It's just another reason to come back. As a reminder, this is video 5 in a series of 5 we have been sharing of our time spent while in Utah. As new videos in this series have been uploaded, I have been providing links in the descriptions of each video to the other episodes in the series. So, here we are, back at exit 131 of Interstate 70. We will air up our tires and then head back east to Green River. We sure got muddy today. In fact, I spent a small fortune at the car wash when we got back to town. We hope you enjoyed this video, as well as the entire series. Please continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching!